it doesn't go, bro.
Them fuckers could get spicy though.
I know they can. You know, that's I killed a whole box once, and I was like, why did I do that? It just wasn't.
But you ate them.
Yeah, but it was because I think that's the only fucking. No, we're not recording, are we? Oh shit! Oh shit! Bretta!
Hot tamales.
Oh, I thought this was just fucking, off the books. But okay, but yeah, no, dude, I had a whole box once. It wasn't. I think that was the only candy that I had, or that was what was left over, fucking from like Halloween or some shit. And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, well, it's either this or nothing, and I should have chose nothing.
Nothing, honestly.
Yeah, I should have chose nothing.
Now you know, though. Now you know that
I'd never do it again.
If you have that candy left over, you're not gonna fuck with it.
Nah, that's going straight to the trash.
100%.
My bad, G. Wabaki.
It's like the same thing, like fucking candy corn.
Okay. See, I don't dislike candy corn.
You're sick.
I don't dislike candy corn.
Sick.
It's all sugar.
You sick man.
It's literally
sick man. You're gonna look me in the eyes and say you love candy corn.
Did I? Nessa,
Okay.
can you play it back where I said I love candy corn?
Okay. He says, I do not dislike it. That's
there you
what
go.
He said.
I don't know if I could trust a man who says that he hates hot tamales and he despises them and he thinks that they should have never been created. But he'll sit there.
Where are all these words that I supposedly said?
No. It's because remember, James needs a comeback because he loves hot tamales and you don't like it. But when you say I don't dislike candy corn, he needs to come at you and he need to make it seem like you're his opposite.
In love with it. Yeah.
He just said I do not dislike it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly. Is what
you gave me candy corn or hot tamales. I'm sorry, bro. I had a pound bag of candy corn versus an ounce of hot tamales.
Candy corn as well. I'll go candy corn as well. Yeah. Now, if it's like, okay, you can either eat one or the other and not eat anything at all, then I eat nothing at all. I won't eat candy corn.
Cool. Yeah. I'm not out, religiously buying candy corn.
I'm not going to get fucking candy corn over Jolly Ranchers. Not going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get candy corn over any fucking chocolate.
But you like them.
I'd rather eat almond joy than a fucking candy corn. I'll give you that.
You lost me there. I'd rather eat candy corn. I don't like almond joys.
Almond joys are not good neither.
Yeah. I don't know why that's a candy. Or a treat or whatever that people say they are.
I mean, there's like I said, there's fucking people for everything, man. Just like our little experience with Montoya's today, man.
I mean, shout out,
Shout out Montoya's.
I mean, it was all right.
It was okay.
Again, nothing to brag about.
It's just we go back to saying what you were saying earlier. You're a product of your environment, and you get used to what you were eating. Like, I didn't like that spot that we went to. It was all right, but like the liquor store spot.
Oh, okay.
Because it was just, I don't know. I tried it wet. I tried it dry. It just didn't do anything for me.
I get you. I mean, it's like you said, product of your environment, I guess. I was used to it. It definitely has been going steadily down. Mm-hmm. I mean, dude, I've been going there since I was like at least 4 or 5 years old. So for years, bro, fucking, and anybody and everybody who knows that spot, I mean, shit, that shit has like the ratings to back it up, bro. Look it up on Yelp. I'm not even joking. Like,
so you would say that? Do you think it's that, or do you think it's just your taste is being refined?
No, well, both. Let's just be realistic. It's probably both, but
because when were you eating Wagyu fucking ranchera?
That shit was unheard of.
Right?
Yeah, no, the fucking quality of meat.
And then we didn't even, like, I mean, even us, we didn't grow up fucking eating asada like that. It was more like, that was a treat.
Yeah. What treat? That wasn't even a treat. Like, a fucking, maybe if it was like a quinceañera, fuck it.
Maybe, yeah.
Like, my dad was always getting chicken asada.
Yeah, sure. I mean, but that was pretty much everybody, I think. Yeah,
so. It's bro, rare. Like you said, like you get a fucking.
But no, and even then, like, I mean, because we had it so not frequent. Whenever we had it, I think we just thought it was fucking amazing.
Yeah, even though maybe it probably wasn't.
Yeah. Like if you serve me the same piece then as right now, it's like. It'd probably be like this, honestly.
Yeah,
it'd probably be like this.
I couldn't do it.
It's come to the point, like, if I go, like, someone's, like, making carne asada or something, and I go, and then they're having diez mío, I'm like...
Oh, yeah. Like, yo, and they brag about the side.
And I'm like, damn, I hate to be that guy, but I was like, it's just not good, It's just it's just not...
Yeah, it's not, like, horrible either.
It's not horrible, but it's just not that good.
Yeah, but, like, people, I've seen it a few times, too. Like, even when I'm not even there, and I just see people, like, putting it on the grill, and I'm just like, yo, bro, that shit look like liver. You know what I mean? Like it's not a good piece of meat, bro. It's just
I tried to go to I won't name the market, but I tried to go there and just like grab a piece for lunch because I figured you don't have like steak and egg.
Okay.
Fucking compared to what we do, I mean, even just prime, and now you're being fucking kind of snobby too because you're saying just prime.
Exactly.
Prime was like, fuck.
No, but even then,
like when I used to watch them commercials from Stater Bros, and they're like, prime choice meat. I'm like, damn, that shit look good. And now it's like, nah, that shit probably not that great.
It ain't. Well, because I used to get prime steaks from Sam's, and don't get me wrong, it's still a good piece of meat.
Yeah.
You compare it to like that prime, or like in bulk prime like that versus like butcher cut prime, and it's so different, bro.
Yeah. It's
so
just
different.
completely different.
And I don't know if that's just us treating ourselves to good shit or call us bougie or whatever it is, but
fuck, man.
Okay, I don't know.
I think I hit rock bottom when I was, like going to a meat market and a personal steak was like $70. That's when it's like. Okay,
but at that point, it's like I think you're overdoing it.
Yeah, you're overdoing it at that point.
Because are you ever just like that's what I learned when I tried Japanese, like the A5 Wagyu, right? That one single steak, I mean, it was like a half an inch thick. I don't know, it was a few ounces, maybe 8 ounces, maybe. And I think I paid like $80 or $90 for just that one. And maybe it's just because I didn't prepare it the way that it should have been or whatever. But like, point is, just because it's higher money does not mean that it's higher in flavor or higher good or whatever, especially if you don't know how to do it yourself.
And I told you this with the last one. Because you bought the A5, I feel like I wasn't buying that every week. Like maybe like twice I wouldn't buy.
I just wanted to try it.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't gone to a restaurant that's offering it, and I don't want to go to a restaurant and then fucking get 2 ounces worth of it for $100.
Yeah.
And I could just do it myself. I'm like, I figured, hey, you know what? Put on the cast iron, fucking 20-30 seconds each side, and call it a day. And even that was too much. Because I thought
they don't cook that shit on a cast iron. They cook it on a flat.
Yeah, on a flat. I don't have one.
Yeah.
Like a fucking a plancha, whatever the fucking call that shit. But again, I didn't have it, so I was like, on the skillet. It's fucking fine. It's cast iron as long as it's hot. And again, it's not going to be on there for long. And I overcooked it. A minute, bro. I overcooked it. 30 seconds on each side. And I was like, fuck. Like, granted, soft as shit. Like it's insanely soft. You know what I mean? The texture is definitely different. But all I did was put is a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper.
But like we learned that when we got it the last time at Tony's house. I feel like it's not a dinner steak. It's more of like an appetizer.
I think the same.
That's what we were fucking eating it like it was like a dinner steak. It's not. The one that I'm talking about, the one that I got fucking stuck on and I went back repetitively was a ribeye. That was a Wagyu ribeye that was from Robinson Island, and it was phenomenal. It was that to this day, even over A5, call me what you want, that was a way better steak than them fucking.
I agree. I mean, I love ribeye. So like anytime I go to the Cortez, I always get if I want to cut a steak, I get the ribeye cut. It's great. I fucking did little fucking kebabs and shit.
It's balanced because you still get that steak meat texture.
That meat texture where you're like chewing on something for a little bit at least. You know what I mean?
With some fat to it.
Yeah, the fat factor isn't all. It isn't all just like a fat factor, but anyways.
Some people like
nice opening to meats. Shout out to all the meats out there.
Shout out to all the meats. Every single one of you are special in their very own way.
In their very own way. Even the
diezmillo comes in, dog.
It has its purpose.
It has its purpose in life, yeah.
Sometimes you don't want prime fucking, flat meat steak tacos. You know what I mean?
Sometimes you don't want soft, chewy deliciousness.
Exactly.
Sometimes you just want something rough, old.
Sometimes you just want to remind
you of the struggle, bro.
Yeah, that'll just it takes 2 weeks to digest.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It makes your fucking teeth hurt when you're chewing.
Your jaw.
But at least you get that nice jaw structure.
You can
with working out.
Like, have you seen those videos like with the jaws are size?
Yeah.
Jaws are size.
You ever just been to like a traditional like Mexican household and heck on the side out there? Couple of tacos, dude. You be working out for like an hour.
Especially if you get those foods that fucking fuck up the tortillas too.
Oh, this motherfucker's is tough.
They give you some old ones, some ones that they fucking microwaved and then they threw on the grill after.
That's rough, bro.
You'll fuck up some fucking teeth there. Fuck up some teeth, and you might fucking punch a little child on next to you. Yep. You know?
That used to be the worst, dude. When you used to fucking have your taco and shit, and then you're like trying to like break it, and then you just take the whole meat out of the fucking tortilla, and you just be left right there like an idiot with the fucking meat hanging off your mouth and shit, and you're holding a destroyed ass tortilla.
And then they look at you like you don't know how to.
You don't know how to. Like me and my fucking baby teeth and shit, struggling. You know, like shit.
Or if you're one of them kids that ain't got no front teeth and shit, you know, you're
sides.
Yeah, just the sides and shit, dog. Fuck.
Shout out to them silver teeth.
Silver fucking teeth, dog. That's some shit.
What we got on the agenda, guys?
What do we got, James? You got anything?
I don't got anything that
Nothing.
People
How you feeling, bro?
Feeling good, bro.
Yeah, you sure?
You look like shit, though.
You're a little tough for the weather, bro.
Everything's fucking coming along nicely, man.
Yeah.
What's
on?
You look like shit, though.
What's on the horizon,
bro?
What are some things you feel like you're getting done or you want to do?
I feel like I looked underneath the house the other day, and everything looks like not like what would I say, like decrepit.
What?
Deteriorating, decrepit. Like fucking deteriorating, and
it does or doesn't.
Like
it does or it does not.
I don't know. I got the fucking cameraman going over here, like fucking
decrepit.
Decrepit, like all fucked up.
So, but I'm asking.
Dilapidated.
I'm asking.
No, this is the episode where James wants to show that he has a vast fucking vocabulary. That's what it is.
That's the word I'm looking for.
That's fine. Use it. I don't care. My point is, does it look messed up or doesn't it? Because you didn't clarify that.
Oh, well, it did. Now it doesn't.
Now it did. Now it doesn't. Okay. All right. Moving forward.
Yeah. I mean, that got done today. Okay. So that's,
You're happy about that?
Yeah. It's not like all fucked up in there anymore. Because there was like some low spots and high spots.
Not decrepit.
It won't have to be demolished.
No.
It's been dick-bleeded.
Dick-bleeded? The fuck word is this?
Dick-completed. It's because he had to use nothing but D words. Yeah. I don't know if you noticed that.
That's what it looked like. I'm trying to describe it to the viewers, bro. Yeah. This is a fucking... There's no pictures right here, so it's fucking description. You know what I mean?
Description.
Now you're just gonna fuck.
You're doing it to yourself.
You're reaching at this point. But yeah, no, everything's coming around. I mean, I fucking did all the drywall. Everything got redone pretty much. It's just now waiting on stupid Department of Water and Power.
Oh, shit.
I'm at the mercy of them. Because I can't really do anything until they tell me where I could, like, move my electrical panel and,
I feel you.
It's crazy that the city is faster than the Department of Water and Power.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that way, but...
Like, I got my permit, no problem. The inspector came down and checked, but DWP's the one who checks the meter, so they're the ones that tell you where you can put your meter. Mm-hmm. So I'm at the mercy of them coming and telling me where I can put the meter.
For everyone who doesn't know what the fuck is going on, my boy bought a house.
Yeah.
And he's now doing house shit.
Yeah.
House activities and house problems.
I wasn't planning on it. I really wasn't. I just wanted to just get it livable, but everybody told me since everything's out of it, just start doing whatever you have to do now.
That's the best way to do it because, like, right now, it's not going to get any cleaner than this. Like, as far as, things not being in your way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or things not being an inconvenience to move and whatnot. So, I mean, your best bet is to do it as good as you can,
And then from there, you just maintain.
Exactly. And then from there, you just maintain till you're ready to fucking either sell
ball out.
Or fucking, redo everything,
Yeah, I mean, I just... For the sake of just moving in, I'm doing pretty much everything that needs to be demolished because I don't want, like, dust. That's just fucking, when you start trying to break open walls and shit, when you have your furniture in there, it's just not with it, so.
No, not just your furniture. Fuck the furniture. When you're in there, you have to live with dust.
That too.
Been there, done that, bro.
It's a fucking old house, so it needs a lot of work, so.
I'm in there.
Every fucking.
It's horrible.
But yeah, I mean, slowly but surely. This was one of the big accomplishments that needed to get done was the fucking foundation, so it got done.
What's up with your scooter?
Oh, that shit is fucking tight, dude.
I've never seen
winning awards.
You haven't
left
seen
and right.
Award-winning scooter.
Has it been like in the show?
No, in the back of his truck.
Oh, not back there.
It's got miles.
I rode it.
It's definitely got miles.
Oh shit!
It's clean, bro. You'd be surprised. Did you see what it looked like when it was bad?
No, but then again, I wasn't a fan of it.
Yeah.
I think you showed me a picture, and I was like, yeah, I would never.
It was completely rusted.
What was it, 300?
No, it was $80. $60. Oh no, the guy wanted 100, and then James brought it down to 80. But then he was like, "Oh no, I want it for 60," and the guy's like, "No, I want it for 80." And then he's like, "I'm gonna keep it though," and he probably gave him some sad story of like, "But I'm gonna pass it down to my child, and that child's gonna pass it to his child," some shit like that, you know. And then the guy probably felt bad, and he was like, "Yeah,
here's for your child.
Here's for your child."
I just didn't want to take it home, honestly, and lug around that scooter anymore. I didn't say any of that. But I did say that it's.
I wouldn't put it past him.
What I did was I told him it was going to cost a lot of money to get it right, which it did in a sense. Right? Yeah. Kind of.
How much you in total?
Into it, I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you. Not like crazy amount, but like for what people
like $300.
Yeah, maybe about like $200-$300 for what people are selling them for in the condition that mine looked like. Because they were going for like 200 in that like beat to shit state.
How much are they going for the clean to shit state?
What do we see? It's like $600.
I don't know,
$600 or $700. But mine's never gonna go for that because I ended up doing it like a custom, kind of like because it matches my truck.
Right, you didn't go for like the restored.
Nah, I didn't.
Thing. Yeah,
because I figured you know what I mean. It was already all fucked up, so I mean,
I get it. You know, say less, brother. Say less.
But yeah, the scooter's chill.
Yeah, coming to a show near you.
Why don't you color match that one? The little pink car, guys.
Yeah, the little pink car. That
amazing pink pedal car. That's
shout out Lloyd, man.
Had super big plans for it, and nothing's been done.
Once my garage gets done, maybe I'll do that one.
That's what I'm saying. But what did you do it? The
I don't know. It's kind of cool. Maybe candy with some crusty green with candy inlay. Maybe.
Seacrest?
I want to kind of keep it the Lolo style, you know?
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a pretty sick car.
Maybe.
No, yeah, definitely sick.
But yeah. How about you, man? We don't ask him questions, really. I mean, I know he's the voice behind the microphone, but what about you, bro? How are your cars? How are you
fucking
doing
Jesse's doing great. He bought a new transmission. That shit's about to get put in. He's about to fucking drop gears and disappear on these fools.
The gears are probably gonna disappear before the car does.
Yeah. So there is that.
Oh, that's that little transmission.
That's that little tranny over there.
A little guy.
Oh no, I gotta say transmission. I can't say tranny.
You can't say
transmission.
It identifies as a 6-speed.
However, it
identifies as a 6-speed manual transmission.
So when's that gonna get popped in?
So most likely,
is that a repop or is that original?
That's original. So I think it's rebuilt.
Are you gonna get it like engraved and like chromed or what?
It's a transmission.
Yeah, it's a transmission. It goes under the car.
Like, nah, bro.
The car is like low enough already.
Yeah, like I don't think we would need to do that. Like I'm never gonna get like pictures taken of the undercarriage of the car.
Yeah.
At least I don't think.
He doesn't think.
Yeah.
You never know.
I mean, I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, I'll probably spray it down and like clean it up a little bit, but I mean, it's not in a dirty condition. But anyways, no. So that's just to hold down a little bit more torque. I'm gonna leave the 5-speed in there for now. I got the fuel kit for the car to run 85, so it realistically should push around 220. You know, with the 85, you know, not too much boost, probably like 8 pounds. And the 5-speed should handle that torque just fine.
Mm-hmm.
Torque,
probably like 200 pounds of torque, if that. But yeah, it's that I got it just for later down the line once I try to reach the goal of like, you know, pushing about 300 horsepower, probably like hopefully around that point, probably be like 250 torque. Which that I believe handles about 260, maybe 280. And then just, you know, cruise on from there. If I ever want any more power, more torque, I'm gonna have to get a whole different setup because that won't handle it. That'll just pop. So I got it simply because the market is absolutely insane right now as far as availability and price, and I just didn't want to get caught my pants down later on, like a year down the line, if I do decide to do, you know, more power gains, and next thing you know, I'm trying to find a transmission and it costs just as much as the car. So,
What would you say as far as paint and bodywork?
It's gonna get painted this year.
Is it?
It has to get painted this year. There's literally not many more mods that I can do to it. As far if I had to spend more money on mods, it'd probably be to upgrade the suspension. Mm-hmm. The suspension that it has now, it's not stock, but it's not something that I put in. So I feel like that's missing on my part. You know, it's good. It's running a Chain Flex Z's, and it's that nice little upper entry class coilover, and it's okay, but. I have no issues with it, but the problem is that I didn't put them in there, so therefore I feel like they might as well have been stock, simply because they're not something that
Jesse wants some Olins or something like that.
Yeah, so I was thinking about Olins, but I'm probably gonna go with the Zetas, just because apparently they're like the best for that car. That's I think they're like $3,000. So just coils, yeah.
We'll blurb that.
Yeah, so. But I mean, once that's done, I mean, the suspension is pretty much set.
But you say this year, 2023.
Oh, that car's getting painted for sure.
What color?
It's gonna be red. It has to be. Simply because I think 4 out of 5 shops that I called to get quotes, they're quoting between $4,000 and $5,000, and they're not gonna paint the engine bay. So unless I take out the engine and then give them like a rolling chassis or a rolling shell, they wouldn't paint the engine bay. So. The engine bay is not in really bad condition, so I thought about painting the car charcoal gray or midnight blue, one of the two colors. But I didn't want to get stuck with a red engine bay and basically like a two-tone car.
Plus all those red parts you got in there, right?
Exactly. So therefore, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna paint it the OEM color, the whole car, the hard top, everything. The whole car is gonna be red, and then I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get bored of that. But I can at that point the body will be straight enough where I can wrap it. So I can wrap it whatever color. I get bored really easily, so that'll be my way of like, hey, you know what? I don't have to repaint it every single time. I just get it rewrapped. And I'll probably go again the midnight blue or the metallic gray and see what happens. But,
Midnight Club Dub Edition.
Yes, so
that's cool, man.
That's
banger of a fucking video game.
It's just a steady going process. That car's never gonna be done, but whatever.
What about you, bro? What about your bikes? You bought parts.
Did I?
Like 2 years ago,
yeah. No, like last year, actually.
Yeah.
You just gonna let it ride or what?
Yeah, I just need to fucking get some, I have funds and shit. I just don't want to spend it all.
I thought you were gonna do a Dyna build this year, bro.
I have the parts.
That one needed to get worked on last year.
Yeah.
For a bike.
I thought you were gonna do a fucking.
I'm gonna put a new battery in it probably. So
Willy pig.
I need to check it out.
It doesn't
make
start?
sure. No, it doesn't even just turn on the gauge.
Abel's battery starts. I checked it the other day.
Oh, did?
Yeah, because it hasn't been on the charger. So I'm like, oh shit. Hopefully that shit starts. Because he's like, I don't want to buy another battery.
But it started.
It started.
Oh, that's good. Check it because I put it on the trickle charger and it didn't pick up. So I gotta take out the battery, like you said, because it's a lithium ion. So I don't know if it has that little
reset button
or something. I gotta double check.
Lithiums are weird. I started learning that because of little fucking cars. Apparently, if you leave it like on a low, if it stays on a low voltage, amperage, whatever the fuck it is, for a long period of time, it doesn't store very well. So therefore, the cells will deteriorate, or something will happen. If one of the cells goes bad, the whole battery's bad.
Yeah.
It'll never pick up charge again. So, for example, with those lithium batteries, I actually have to put it in a quote unquote store mode, which is like I think it's at 35%.
Yeah.
And it'll last, years. I don't know about years, but at least for sure months.
Years ago.
Without the cells going bad. So although lithium batteries are fucking great and light and all this fucking awesomeness, they're very tedious when it comes to taking care of them, but dope nonetheless. So hold on, is this year the year of mods for a bike or a car?
I don't know. We'll see. Depends on how I feel. It's just I have too many projects. That's the problem.
Too many projects.
I want to say yeah, but I'm leaning towards no. I don't want to be fucking that guy again that I got labeled the last show.
What?
I don't know. I'm just laughing because he's.
Oh, he doesn't do it. Yeah, it's like it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get once a month done. We're already halfway at the end of January. Nothing's done. But
we're already all the way through January.
I still got 2 weeks.
Damn, dude, can you believe the fucking Shui had to roll over to this year too?
People are asking for it.
Jesus, bro. That's. Do you not feel an ounce of like.
Not even a little.
No, nothing? God.
He's a born capper. That's what it is.
King Kappa. I got you, brother. I got you.
I don't even like, not even a little. Like, I go to sleep.
Nothing. Doesn't even. Like,
not even in the back of his mind, huh?
No, man.
Should have never fucking put myself in that situation. Because nobody put you in that situation besides yourself.
I was just
literally no one said anything about anything, and then you just went out there and said, "You know what? I'm gonna frag out. I'm gonna sound tight, and just not
do anything about it."
Yeah, dude. Even the commenter, bro, like that, MIA. It's like they gave up.
I don't know.
Maybe they did. Maybe we lost a viewer.
Just say they just expect it. They just expected it from him.
Yeah. But it's like what you do affects the whole premise of the show.
That's true.
You know, like is this a podcast of liars?
No.
It could be. I don't know. It could be labeled.
The podcast is guilty by association.
It is, but I don't know. I don't know what to say on that. I don't really want to speak too much on that.
Oh, touchy subject?
Yeah, it is a touchy subject.
It is a touchy subject. All right, guys. All right.
I want to say there's gonna be some mods, but I don't know. I really don't know. I want there to be. I've seen some cool shit out there, but
I want there to be a Shuey too, but
we all can't, Yeah.
Have all our dreams can't come true.
Honestly.
What about you, Nessa? What's on the fucking horizon, bro? You don't speak much. You don't say much. Share with us.
What are you doing 2023?
What are you doing 2023? Is it a repeat of 2022? What's happening? Nothing. She said nothing.
She said nothing.
I don't even know what the state of that anymore.
What do you mean? You want to be like James?
Don't be like me. Don't be like me.
Don't be like James.
Be better than me.
Be better than James.
It's just not very hard to do.
Yeah.
It's really not.
Literally, you got to do just the bare minimum.
James does the bare minimum. She has
Slightly
to do a little
above
bit more
the bare
than
minimum.
Slightly above the bare minimum.
above that threshold.
Like show some effort.
Yeah. What's the fucking on the agenda for this fucking podcast this year? What are you guys changing from 2022 to 2023? Are we just doing the same old? Let's just sit down and just be here and maybe have a guest or two. Or are you guys gonna get out there? Or are you guys gonna fucking?
I wanna
do
have
a fucking camping podcast or some shit.
I want to get
camping.
a studio.
I don't know. Go on a fucking airplane and fucking take this shit to another fucking state. What are you doing?
I already did that. I did that.
What, Hawaii? That doesn't count.
That's a different state.
Yeah, I know, but that doesn't count.
Got on an airplane.
No, but that doesn't count.
Yeah, but he went.
That was a single person. That was vacation,
and he was going on vacation.
It wasn't
so it happened
directly because of the
you
podcast.
went over there. Yeah,
there you go.
That's what he's. That's what he's
you
meaning.
Piggyback. That's not the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know what I'm saying.
So you want to solely make the trip about the podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that'll be a business trip, not a vacation turned into, I got some free time and I'm going to meet up with some people to say that I went to another state and then did a podcast episode. Check out.
That's true.
Yeah, I know it is true.
That is true.
I speak facts.
I mean, we can do that.
I mean, I'm not saying you can or can't. I'm just saying, will that happen? I'm just saying, is this going to be a repeat of 2022 or are you guys doing things different in 2022?
We're going to do things.
Are you saying it just to tell me if I can shut up?
Same, but different.
Same, but different.
But still same.
So definitely the same.
Same mom.
Same mom,
different dad.
I'll say this. Hopefully 2023 we'll get a little studio.
A little studio.
I mean little studio.
Oh.
10 by 10.
I mean little.
And I mean.
Any guests coming up?
Any guests coming up?
Any guests on the horizon?
I got some people in the works.
Any want as far as guest suggestions? Like, who would you like on the show?
I would like John Cena.
But we can't
see him,
Yeah. Definitely want to get Lloyd, man.
Well,
it's just I feel like that should have happened a long time ago.
Okay.
But we're gonna wait. I'm got something in the works for that. So that one's more as far as I guess I'll put it out there. For episodes like that, for people that we know and stuff like that, kind of want to have a different setting with that, a different vibe. You know what I mean?
No.
I don't understand.
more of a maybe a 2-part longer episode kind of thing, but more in depth and more structured, I would say. Not freestyle off the hip, really. Still kind of keep that, but more structured and really follow somebody's story. Because that's what a lot of people don't know about. That's why what I was thinking as far as his episode and stuff, because a lot of people don't know his start and everything, hairstyling and stuff like that.
The myth.
Gotcha.
It's got an interesting story. So that's why with our more, I guess that, I'd like to kind of take it to a more, a different level.
Okay. So Lloyd will be on, hopefully.
Yeah. And hopefully, President Joe Biden, I sent him an email.
Well, he's just waiting for the reply.
Just waiting for the reply. Hopefully, I get a response back from that.
Maybe we get Liver King here?
No, he's been canceled.
What?
People don't like him no more.
We got another write back from Esteban. He's working on some stuff, so that's still not cold, that connection, so that should be cool. And again, with something like that, you want to go, you don't want to be leaving on a freaking 1 hour kind of cap. You want to have that time frame open and, and I'd like to have that in a different setting. So those episodes like that are going to be when we get hopefully this year we'll be able to move into have a studio setting, because you would want that to be more of a, I would say, kind of raise the bar a little bit up from the garage. You know what I mean?
There's
actually planning.
Nothing wrong with the garage.
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
Everything's wrong with the garage.
There's nothing wrong with it at all. It's just
thrive here.
As far as those episodes would be more along the lines of.
Are you gonna have a 6-speed transmission in the new studio? No. Then I don't want to be there.
No. But you know what I mean? A little bit more produced and work on our image on those ones.
Okay.
Because it's just not to say that we don't try. We do try. You know what I mean? But to have episodes that are, again, we put more into it, I guess I would say. And I would do it. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah.
I still haven't came up with a name yet. It's still going to be under our what would you call it? Umbrella, per se. But it's going to have a different name. It's still going to be me and Rat doing it, but it's going to be a different kind of thing.
So it's not going to be it's going to be a Usual Friends, but a different segment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that
so a Cruising with Cresty or Rat Hole, this might be Unusual Friends diving deep.
Yeah. Something like that. I haven't come up with a name yet, but it's going to be solely that, for, I don't want to say everybody's, we're down with everybody, and whoever wants to be in it is welcome. But it's going to be more of a higher produced show and more kind of just, put a little bit more into it. You know what I mean? Because once you go from, this is our raw grassroots and our rawness, but I mean, I feel once you go into a studio setting, we'll work harder on our audio and make sure that we have because he was telling me if we get
shots fired, Nessa, if your audio sucks.
As far as he was telling me about the tough shed, insulating it better, make sure we don't have no ambient noise coming from the outside, so it's a crisper, cleaner environment to actually shoot.
I mean, I heard if you have a pretty decent audio engineer, that can be figured out. But
no, yeah, and she's doing her job. But that's what I'm saying. It's that's what I want to do with that, with those segments. That's
you walk out, you put down your headphones, just go. I respect you so much, bro.
Just unplug their laptop and shit.
Please, sometime this year, Nessa, just drop your shit and bounce
and leave.
I would honestly follow her and just fucking praise her, bro. Oh, that'd be amazing.
Because on an episode like that, I would like the person to give us more of their story of what they want to talk about. You know what I mean? Not that we don't leave it up to him to hear. I mean, we do have a structure of where we have them tell us their story, but I would want to kind of dive deep and let them be kind of more in charge of what direction we go with it. You know what I mean?
Have you guys ever touched based on okay, look, you guys have been doing this for what, almost a year now?
No.
Almost
9 months.
You said 9 months last time.
Yeah, no, February.
9 months still.
March?
April.
Was it April?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Anyways, so, again, almost a year. So you guys have been doing this almost a year, right? Considering the time, the effort, the finances, the organization or the planning or whatever, how do you guys feel about it and how you guys want to carry on with it? And then B, would you guys recommend this to anybody else as far as getting started and doing it? Because I feel like this is more of a self-reward thing. Because I mean, you guys. It's not that you guys are, quote unquote, blown up, and you guys are getting all this like, revenue and all this fucking like applause as far as getting credit for what you're doing and the time that you. I mean, there's a lot of effort for almost, and this is not to be offensive, like little to no reward.
Offend me.
Okay, look, I get turned on by that. I'm gonna answer this question from April when we started. If you would have asked me in April and May and June if I would tell somebody to do October? This, yeah, I would have been like all about it. If you ask me now, I probably would say do your research more and really, really think about it and make sure that you're cool with fighting and arguing and gonna be cool with and be able to fucking be like, all right, cool at the end of the day, because that is a big part of this. Because we could fucking off camera and when we're talking about this, sometimes we get into fucking arguments, and I mean like fucking fuck you, you know what I mean? Shit like that. And then we have to, here's the thing, like we have to be able to
hey,
I've never said fuck you.
Hey, Rat, I need to hear your piece, bro.
I've never said fuck you. I need to
hear your piece, bro.
He's never said fuck you or anything like that. But like we've got into it where like you get to a heated argument, you know what I mean? And then we have to squash it and go to work and make sure that we're cool. And that's why I think this works as far as that. But I would highly recommend you really watch who you try to start some shit with. And especially because I think we don't talk about like the money because everything is kind of equal. You know what I mean? Everything is equal because we don't look at it that way. But I would highly recommend you really do your research, because before you go this deep, you better make sure that you're cool with the person that you're doing it with and know that you're going to have disputes and you're not going to see eye to eye on certain projects. And you know what I mean? It's because I feel too, it's like, huh?
Yeah, kind of like call her daddy. Yeah, but it's just how it is. You know, it's a working relationship.
Yeah,
and we have a working relationship, and also behind the scenes one as well. Yeah, a lot of things go on.
Sticky bandit middle.
A lot of things go on once the cameras are off. And sometimes we turn on some other cameras, but we cannot show that footage. But
it's available on Rumble.
So that's why it works.
OnlyFans, HeckVideos.com.
That's why it works.
That's why it works.
Y'all squash the beef.
Yeah,
I get it now.
Dude, it's like you guys get mad at each other. You get mad at each other, and then at the end of the day, you guys, sleep together.
I get it. I heard that's like a thing that gets you riled up in a good way.
Angry sex,
Savage.
I understand.
Nah, I will say that that's just something you definitely should look into and think about. And it's not easy.
No, say it. It's not fun. Say it.
It gets to a point. It gets to a point where
you're about to. I mean, I just want you to say it.
He's seen it where in the team where somebody shows up late, we have a fucking guest, and you get mad, and then at that point you have to when the person shows up, that shit has to go away. You have to try to get your fucking back on track and try to, you know what I mean? And it's tough. It's very hard. It's not easy at all. It's not just like, even if we did just set up a camera and a microphone and talk, it's not.
Yeah, it would be. You could do it by yourself. You can set up your own camera and just run the audio from off of the camera, and you can do it like that. And you'll be fine with it, but then you'll probably be arguing with yourself because you're like, oh, I want to do better, but I need help. But then I don't want nobody to help me because I want to do it on my own. But then sometimes you just have to, suck it up and be the smaller person and ask for help.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. It's just like how we do sometimes. Like sometimes I feel like I probably do the most, but then it's like, but Vanessa does a lot of this shit too, So then I'm belittling her.
Yeah, and I don't do anything.
And obviously like he gets like the ball rolling with the guests and shit. So then that's like belittling what he's doing. So, but at the end of the day, yeah, you got to do it with someone that you like, that you're going to argue with, and at the end of the day, you can be cool. Because we fucking argue hard, and then we'll be mad at each other for like 15 minutes and not say a goddamn word, but then we'll be joking after, That's just how it is.
It's part of that's the thing right there, because if you can't do that, if you can't have that type of relationship where you want to,
you can't take it. Yeah, for sure.
It ain't for you. If you're going to work with the team, like I said, if you're going to privateer the shit, and I try to do my shit all by myself, and it's tough. It's tough being the guy who fucking edits, films, communicates with the guest, and it's tough. It's tough to do it by yourself. I will say that. That's the one thing that
it's possible for sure.
It
then
definitely
it's like,
is.
But are you doing the top tier quality that you want to show out? You know, that's at the end of the day. That's what we gotta say.
But yeah, what I recommend, give it a shot, but just know what you're getting yourself into. If you're gonna take it serious, like I can kind of confidently say that everybody here takes it serious. You know what I mean? And
serious in the fact where at least we're having fun, in that sense. There's that factor.
And you got to remember that it's fun.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be like we're trying to get rich off of it or we're trying to like...
That definitely is not happening,
You know what I mean? It was
definitely
a hobby.
Poor. Definitely poorer than what I was,
It's a hobby and I think you should...
What's the highlight of the podcast so far?
Highlight?
No, hold on. This is a separate question. Go, you, James. What's your highlight?
It definitely, like, if I...
Straight answer. None of this ring around the rosy bullshit.
Just cruising in Hawaii.
Cruising in Hawaii.
When the fuck would I ever... You know what I mean?
Okay. Do you think that was solely based off of the podcast?
Yeah.
In a sense, because then why would he hit somebody else up? You know what I mean? Because he had that idea of what he was doing already.
Never done it.
You're going to see it.
You're
going to see it. And then the fact that we had that much behind us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At that point, I did have 4 episodes. And I mean, I had some, like Lloyd and, had some backing. But aside from that, it's just, and then the page had all kinds of episodes. So it had some traction, I guess you would say. But...
Or a track record, I guess.
Yeah, a track record. But when is that going to happen? You know what I mean? Like, having that, meeting Pancho and, hearing that story, that another one, going to downtown LA to a penthouse. Like, when we would have never done that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? It's shit like that. But the top one was just because of being in the car scene and shit. And that was probably top tier. Because when are you going to do that? Yeah. When are you ever going to do that? I would... Like you said, it opens doors that you wouldn't normally, kind of be able to do. Because maybe if you would have like, hey, yeah, like I have a car back home, but everybody has a car, you know what I mean, per se. And you could go up to another car guy and say you have a car, and he's just gonna show you his car, and then it's gonna end there.
That's where it ends. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not gonna be like, cool, like let's film, and I did that as for the episode, filmed and got to bring my nephew with me, and we got to cruise, but then made that connection, and then after the cameras were all shut down, then it was like, all right, let's go for a cruise. You know what I mean? That opened the door to that. Go fuck around and hit the switches in Waikiki, and when are you gonna do that? So that was probably one of the moments. Was like, fuck.
What's up with you?
Me? I just like more of the fact of just meeting new people, hearing their stories.
That's your highlight, though? Just meeting new people?
Meeting new people, talking shit,
Nessa, what's your highlight? You're always off camera. Nobody puts you in the limelight. Come on. What's your highlight?
What's your high point?
Being the fact that you stood every episode here, you have to stand with these idiots all the time dealing with their nonsense. What has been your highlight? Is there regret here? Is there learning experience?
No regret.
Like, you really wish you would have never brought up the idea that, hey, what? I'm an audio engineer and I think I could help. What is this? What I don't know? What do you mean you don't know? You don't know, you don't want to say. Say what you feel.
Yeah, what would you say?
We're 2023.
Just
man.
like
you have a voice now, okay? Women can speak up now.
You don't have a moment where you were like, okay, this is pretty sick?
I think the same as Alex, like bringing the guests, hearing people.
Yeah, I'm just meeting new people. Meeting
new random people.
Yeah, like, as much as I
walks of
earth,
as
much as I hate
associate with you, like,
fucking people, I like meeting certain people. You know what I mean? And especially at a one-on-one basis, I think it's pretty cool and genuine and shit. So that's what I like.
I think it's cool because it shows that they, I guess, like the podcast.
In a sense, they don't have to come, right? There's that they're showing, like fucking Lindsay, right?
Yeah.
Like her story was fucking sick, dude. Like who would have thought? Lindsay, blue collar Barbie. Yeah. Like her fucking story was insane, and to see what she's doing now and doing what she wants to do, fucking what's her name?
Lil Mary.
Lil Mary. Yeah, that was like a cool story too, of like her trying to do what she's trying to do now, pinstriping and shit. Still doing it, and obviously talking about that, it's not like, you know, fucking lavish lifestyle of trying to fucking do art. You know, you're a struggling artist, and that's just how it's gonna be until, you know, you hit that one viral, you know, shit, and your shit pops off.
Get the golden ticket.
You get the golden ticket. You know, who else? That one fool Angel. You know, doing his shit with the soap. It's a cool story, you know, and then not only that, going and filming at that fucking penthouse, which was hilarious, you know. What else? We got
Lowest point.
Lowest point.
Lowest
Sitting
point.
next to this fool.
That's pretty low.
Pretty fucking low.
Lowest point.
Lowest point. Every ups has its downs, brother. Can't have the positive without the negative.
Lowest point. That's an interesting one.
Hey, we're all free thinkers and free speakers, bro. Just say what your heart feels. Lowest point, bro.
Lowest point.
You ever thought about just pulling out? Do not answer my question first, though.
Do not answer my question.
I'm just trying to put something in your brain.
No. The hardest part I had struggling was when we did that water episode with Miguel, because I had a fucking lot of issues on the post-production because we were losing a lot of footage. Remember when we were having issues with the SSD card? I had the wrong SSD card for the wrong equipment when we were trying that new camera switcher. That's where because I had to do a lot of cut and editing on that one. It was like an hour episode, and it took me like 7 hours.
You would
to
say
do
the
it.
learning curve on that.
Yeah,
was
for sure. That was the lowest point. The learning curve was getting new shit and then just adjusting to
Trying
it.
to adapt to production.
For sure.
Okay.
Lowest point.
Lowest point.
I don't know about lowest point, but pulling out was maybe after like first, second episode, sitting on the couch, just not liking the way it looked. I just was like, I don't know if I can do this.
Just sitting on the couch.
Getting over looking at yourself, you know what I mean? Because you have to watch to see what, you know.
What's going on.
Yeah.
See
Learning how to talk on a microphone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Like, I mean, I've never been like, not like shy to talk in front of people and public speaking and stuff like that. I've never been like that. But I mean, I think just watching yourself, you know what I mean? And knowing that that's out there.
It's weird because James loves the attention.
Yeah, I
He
know.
thrives on it.
To a point.
He fucking grows.
It's because he needs a ham coordinator.
He grows.
That's why.
No. I need like.
You need ham.
I don't know.
Okay.
He
I
grows.
thought about that, but I mean, fucking lowest point was trying to fucking do my own thing with my car shit on my own, and like when my fucking audio was just washed out, knowing that I blew. Well, not that I blew it, so I know I didn't blow it, but I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I just knew I wanted to prove a point that I could do this shit by myself. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That shit backfired. Because again, like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. All I do is I know how to talk to people and I make connections. I think I was given the gift of gab. And I could talk to people and, you know, people like to talk to me and, you know, that it just works. But the thing is, once I get to that point, like, yeah, I can get myself into these situations, but then like the editing and the fucking, you know what I mean? Money's never been an option for us. We know that. So it's like we have the money to do the shit. It's just
because we stay broke. That's what it is.
100%.
That's what it is. It's
100%.
not because we have a lot of money.
Stay fucking
It's because
broke.
we just stay broke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I heard one thing. Like, I ain't rich, but if I got credit cards, motherfucker, we rich.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So it just to that point is just like, you know, having the money to buy programs and do it. And I could fucking tell you for that first episode, I spent some money on some programs and shit it away because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. But you do it and you fucking learn and you know, hey, got to put a fucking windsock on your mic when you're filming. Got to film like this for YouTube instead of holding your fucking phone on a gimbal, which my shots were on point. Great shots, holding the fucking camera wrong.
Yeah.
Not knowing how to fucking, that the gimbal will shoot with the phone sideways. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Because like I said, I mean, and that's goes back to telling people that you can do this. It's possible. You could do it with the phone. You could do it with a fucking, I don't know, how much did I spend on that Rode mic that went on the bottom of the fucking lightning adapter?
$80.
Fucking $80.
Yeah.
You already have an iPhone. That audio's not bad.
It's not bad.
When
yeah,
you
sure.
do it with
in the right circumstances.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need the right circumstances.
In a convertible near the beach with wind.
And people yelling and shit.
And then you have the fucking windsock off of the fucking mic. Like it was cool when we were outside and we were just chilling, but shit like that. That was probably a low point because I fucking
points in common for both of you guys has been the learning experience.
Yeah,
and that's all it is.
Getting over those hurdles has been a struggle. Definitely make you guys.
Yeah, because you feel like you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking knock this out the park, and then you come back and you look at it and you're like, what the fuck is this? And then it just turns you down. You're like, man, this shit fucking sucks.
And it's been like that. It's been like that for the episodes that I've done where I think like, fuck, we spent all night out here. We have the best cameras. We have the best microphones. This shit is gonna fucking do very well. And then you look at a video that I shot on my iPhone, and the video is just not up to par with the same, you know what I mean? Shit like that. Go back to using the iPhone. What happens? The fucking video goes up. You know what I mean? It's just shit like that where it's like, okay, there has to be kind of a common ground where, maybe we can use two cameras, but one camera has to be solely focused on, a person. You do have to have cut shots and stuff like that. It's just, like you said, learning and not getting discouraged when shit goes sideways. Because it does, you know what I mean? But we're here. We're still doing it.
We're here. Hooray.
Yeah.
Hooray. Whatever. That was like a long-ass fucking tangent. Way to fucking bring the mood down, Jesse.
That's what this is about, though, dude. People want to know what the fuck is going on in our lives.
Do they? Really?
They want to know what's going on.
I mean,
do they really?
Shit, we need to start like a drama segment.
I know. I'm gonna start recording my therapy sessions.
There you go.
Yeah, I can fucking see what goes on.
I'm just go
behind
to names,
fucking closed door and
create
shit, you know what I mean?
a little love triangle and shit.
Yep.
It's
just
I'm
really in love.
Do not.
I'm really in love with my coworker.
Exactly. Is that a conflict of interest?
Conflict of interest.
I just want to know. Do we have anything in paper?
Like a classic novela, you know?
Yeah, that's it. And I think that'll get some traction as well.
I think it will too.
Honestly, like I'm in love with my coworker,
and it's okay, and it's okay, but it's not okay. I don't know.
It's frowned upon.
Yeah, who knows?
He's kind of like taken, but like.
And then we end up like on a segment like the one chick that banged all those cops.
There you go. There you go.
Laverne. What
was her motive?
Laverne. She's just horny, though.
Oh, was that what it was?
Any other motive?
Like, was that what it was?
She
really?
was just straight up horny, dog.
Straight up, like she just wanted it.
Just. Riding the bull, the mechanical bull.
Oh, they brought that out.
Yeah, and then they're like, yeah. Ever since then, now they know why. And then people are like, now I know why.
Jesus,
that's fucked up, bro. What about the kid going to the police station with their poster asking for her autograph?
Oh yeah.
No,
there's people going and like they're asking if she's on duty or whatever. Like, it's pretty funny.
Hey, big ass picture of her
has she
face.
been fired?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh, nice. Come on, dude.
I just checked.
Her husband's staying with her.
Why?
That's love. That is love. I could never.
Poor bastard.
I could never.
Poor bastard.
And because in the beginning they were saying that supposedly that she had said that he was like okay with it.
Yeah, but
and then he came out, he's like, I don't know anything was going on.
Yeah, he didn't know anything about that. So.
And then, it's just that's so awful. Did the dudes get fired too?
Yeah.
It was like 6 people, right?
Yeah, because they got caught on duty, or they found out that it was on duty or whatever while they were doing their thing. So.
Like all at once, or just like.
No, bro.
I don't know. Sorry, I never looked into it.
Yeah,
so like, was it all at like? Was it literally a train like all at once?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Like changing partners every day.
I would have, because I read partially of the article, and if I would have read that it was them, all of 6 of them at the same time, I would have stood out for me. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
So, I didn't read anything.
Definitely would have stood out for sure, hands down.
But let's send me some shit. It says a company is offering $1,000 to eat cheese before bed. Mattress reviewing website is seeking study participants willing to get paid $1,000 to eat cheese snacks before going to sleep.
A volunteer's tribute.
Sleep Junkie announced it's seeking 5 dairy dreamers for a study that seeks to address the commonly held belief that consuming cheese or other dairy products before bed leads to nightmares.
No fucking shot. No.
We also want to look at it if it's true. Do different cheeses have more of an effect than
I
others?
had cheese last night in my little tacos, right?
Yeah.
I had a weird dream.
No.
Last night.
Oh, bro.
That is the
I don't
most
think it
hilarious
counts though,
shit.
because what time did you go to bed and what time did you have the tacos? Because you had the tacos
I had
like at
taco-
8:00.
Yeah, 8 or 9.
Yeah, and you went to bed like past midnight.
We're saying you fuck up a slice and then just knock out.
Yeah, that's a little different. Yeah.
Okay. Well, but it was 2 cheeses.
Okay, the fucking Mexican shredded cheese and shit.
What cheeses did you
That
have?
was Monterey Jack, and the other one was queso fresco.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was like, I don't
It's
know.
kind of a weird combination.
I had a weird dream. That's why I'm like, oh, hold the fuck up. I didn't know. I never knew that. Like that was even a thing. Like a belief that fucking cheese would give you some weird dreams or some shit. I never heard that.
And me neither.
Yeah.
So like,
Not that common. Whoever wrote that article.
yeah.
For sure.
Doja
Look
Cat?
it up. Yeah, internet's going wild with memes about Doja Cat's Schiaparelli's dress. So she came out dressed as
That's
the
a
thing
dress?
from Fantastic Four. And the first Paris Fashion Week of 2023 was bold and beautiful to say the very least. Plenty of the biggest brands and the businesses presented their latest collections in the European city from January 17th to January 22nd, and the world looked on with wonder and awe.
Is that where Theo Von was at?
Yeah, everyone knows. Yeah, he was there. Doja Cat, everyone's familiar. You know what I mean? Bitch, I'm a cow, classic. And then she was dressed as the thing. So let's see if we can.
Is that a real lion head?
No. So they're saying that it's. What was she doing that for? Like fucking. I don't know. Like
The lion? I want to know about the lion, bro.
Her fucking Melania Trump. Doja
sick.
Cat was really just one of Melania's red trees this entire time, and we didn't even see it. Mephisto, Marvel fucking villain. That's a good one, dude.
Very true. Very true.
Those fucking candies. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like them.
They're not bad.
Yeah, they're not that bad for sure. Oh, Jesse's going to work tonight for sure, 100% for going to work. Jenna Marbles, 2017, walk so Doja Cat Sharpelli, 23 could run. That's a good one too.
Oh,
But
well.
yeah, everyone knows Doja Cat.
Celebrities being celebrities.
Yeah, it's what they do, dog. They just, do shit to fucking wild out, get the reaction of people. Last one from the Daily Mail. French engineer 26 has testicle amputated by doctors after being clubbed in the groin by truncheon welding riot cop during pensions protests. French engineer had his testicle amputated by doctors because of the fucking police. 26-year-old identified in the French press as Yvonne S. had been taking part in the huge demonstration in Paris over the government's pension reform plans.
I mean, we
More
learned.
than 1 million people marched in the cities around France on Thursday, with the incident occurring during a spurt of violence at a mostly peaceful march in Paris. Mostly peaceful. Now, this is where he gets fucking wrecked right here.
Oh, they show it?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Look. That's them fucking. There's a protest in France. Some dude gets hit in the nuts and they have to amputate one of his balls. You'll see it. Yeah, it was short. Yeah, well, I mean, kind of, yeah. I guess not really. Look, right here, watch. Toma, pendejo. He hit him like.
Right in the spot, homie.
Yeah.
Okay. Moral of the story is don't go to protest because this might be you.
Yeah. Look,
One-
right here. Boom.
Damn. And that's when he turned in a Lance on.
I didn't see the baton.
Yeah.
You hear it too. But
Yeah.
I heard it. I just didn't see it.
You think he busted his nut?
Literally. Literally.
He didn't know it was that funny when he
Yeah,
said
I
it
know.
at first.
But,
He was
like,
real serious about it. That was clever.
That's the guy. That's the guy falling down right here. Look, the guy falling down. This is like a frame by frame right here. It's the guy falling down, and then you come down. Here's the cop taking the swing,
Oh, bro,
Right
that
there.
swing is full
flinging
fledged,
it
bro.
up, and then this is him after hitting him.
Oh, they didn't show direct
I
contact.
guess direct contact. They didn't.
Maybe we could find it.
But that's the other thing too. Is like, why would you go for the guy that's already down?
Because you kick a man when he's down.
Kick a man while he's down. Teach him a lesson. My whole thing is
He'll
why
never forget it.
they're protesting about pensions because the government's fucking doing something about like they're removing their pensions or something like that. Why does the government have something to do with the fucking pensions, man?
Federal pensions.
Yeah, fuck that shit, dude.
It's kind of sketch.
It is sketch, man. Shouldn't fucking be doing that.
Have your money, and you can't have your loans.
If that's the case, call JG Wentworth 877 cash now for sure. He'll
Do you
give
have an annuity when you need cash now?
JG Wentworth
877 cash.
not sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored. Classic commercial, dog. Especially when you're watching Mari.
Oh,
and that shit comes on. Like, damn, I want some money. I want some money. But I'm 11.
that's the worst part though. When it's the full commercial when they start singing that shit. When will this end?
I need to find out who the daddy is.
It's like a lady painted as a Statue of Liberty in a bus. Like, what's going on right now?
Yeah, like
Viking helmet lady too.
Viking, yeah.
So sick. Well,
but yeah, I guess
this is a bummer ass episode.
This was Jesse fucking bummed us out, honestly, dude.
The vibes went like super low quick.
You want to know what happens in our mind?
So you guys are just some sad boys.
We're some fucking
sad boy summer, bro.
Sad boy summer. We're not even in summer.
Like your mentality is just nothing but sad boy shit. I get you, bro.
I mean, it's not really. You just fucking struck a fucking chord.
I mean, bro, it was already there. I'm just trying to bring it to the light.
Why?
No, we're trying to stay away from the light, dog.
Pressed it
Do
down.
not walk into the light, okay?
Too young for that shit, bro.
Too young. All right.
100%. Still got more.
Next one, we'll see.
I still got more to give. And then I guess in the next one, drink a fucking Red Bull. Oh yeah, that's what it is. No caffeine. I need caffeine in my body.
Caffeine. That's didn't bring no coffee. Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you for not bringing coffee.
Nicotine. I'm trying to. What did Theovan said? It's been 2 days without nicotine.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm ready to fucking. What did he say? Smoke a bowl with my nuts hairs or something like that.
I'm ready to fucking take a lipper of some fucking walrus meat, just to fill that itch.
Wow.
Sick ass shit, dude.
Yeah,
but yeah, cool. See you guys on the next one. See where this goes. Okay.
Just so that he bites my lip and I feel that.
I already said ciao. Bye.